think we've been lied to. Yesterday after work, I travelled through one of our biggest Muslim communities here in Sunderland. And you know what I saw? I saw 15 England flags flying in every street. More flags than I've ever seen in those streets that are of the homes of the people that call themselves patriotic. Street after street were England flags, kids in England shirts, waving England flags. For years, right, I've been told that the Muslim community don't want to integrate into our society. They don't love our country. They don't support our team. But that's not what I saw. What I saw was Muslim communities proudly spending their own money on England flags. Muslim children all coming together, proudly supporting the national team. Then when I got home, I decided that I was going to make a post about it. And that post went a little bit boom. I had over 500 likes. The positive comments were people from the community saying that they've always done this. This is something they pride themselves on and that they love their country and that they are always proud to support England when it comes to the World Cup or the European Championships. And like I said, mixed in with those positive comments with some horrible comments, which I don't want to dwell too much on, but I'll put some of them below. I always find it so strange when people refuse to believe what they can actually see right in front of them with their own eyes and would rather believe something somebody else has told them to believe. It doesn't make any sense to me. And it made me think, right? What if some of these people don't actually want people to integrate? What if they just want somebody to blame? Because I'm thinking if somebody wears an England shirt, supports the England team, their kids are wearing the England tops and flying the flags, and they work here, they live in this community, they have become a part of Britain, and people still put these negative comments, it makes me think they never wanted integration, they just wanted an enemy. If someone does all of that and gets told they still don't belong here, what are they supposed to do? I really didn't realise until I became a councillor myself and I knocked on thousands of doors that I realised certain neighbours literally don't know their next door neighbour. They've never spoke to them. They live there and they live literally through a wall, but they've never had a conversation. I was shocked at how many people don't know any of their neighbours. And instead of choosing to talk to them like we've done for decades, they choose to believe stereotypes about them fed to them by people through social media. Instead of speaking to them themselves, they pass judgments based on something somebody else has told them. People with big voices and big agendas telling people who to be angry at. But when you actually knock on somebody's door and you actually speak to your neighbours, you find something outstanding. And that is that you are far more similar than you are different. You all want the same thing. You all want stability. You all want a good area for your kids to grow up in. You want good schools, good jobs, good opportunities. You all want the exact same thing. Sometimes we disagree on how we get there, but we all really want the same things in life. The following day, I went back to those same streets because I finished work and I walked through them to go home again. And people literally came out of their house to thank me for that post that I'd put on the night before. Not because it was political or clever or anything like that, but because I told a story that doesn't get told. I showed a side of the Muslim community that doesn't get shown in the headlines, doesn't get shown on the news. And then it was really cool to see at the end of the street, there was a group of Muslim lads. 3 of them were wearing England shirts and they were all talking with actually thick Mackem accents. If you don't know what a Mackem is from Sunderland, but thick Mackem accents. They were talking about going to watch the game against Ghana or somewhere in town. They're just like you. They like the same things as you. They want to be a part of the same community as you. This is what modern Sunderland is. This is what modern Britain is. It's just the reality. It's not the nonsense that we're all fed online by these charlatans. Most of the time, the people you're told to fear are too busy just living their lives and getting on with things that actually give you any sort of stress. They're all raising families, going to work, watching football, supporting England, supporting Sunderland, just like everyone else. The further away you get from real people, the easier it is to hate them. And the closer you get, the harder it is to dislike people. Spend some time with the people you think are different, and I bet you come up with a different mindset. Agree or disagree? Talk to me.